Does your child get frustrated doing homework? Would you like to help your child learn at home or when you're out in the community? I can help. Hi, I'm Stuart Ackerman. I've been an educator for over 17 years and I've helped many children achieve academic success. Today, I am going to share with you my personal strategies, techniques, and views so that you can help your child learn right here on Teacher Talk. Besides being a major subject area in your child's curriculum, science is an important discipline when it comes to your child's education. Children love to learn science. Science engages their naturally curious minds and it helps them understand everyday life. Science promotes critical thinking, observation skills, problem solving, making predictions, following directions, organization, drawing conclusions, and creativity. Regardless of your child's future occupation, your child will most likely develop a mindset that's compatible with the technological world. Today, my guest Laura Zrimiak and I will show you how to help your child improve his or her science grades and learn other essential learning skills. Laura Zrimiak is the manager of school programs at the Ontario Science Centre. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Good. What does a manager of school programs do exactly?
Well, we see about 180,000 students and teachers every school year. So our job is to make science, and now we have some math programs as well, to make those programs come to life and provide students and teachers with an opportunity to experience something outside of the traditional classroom. So we really want to encourage this informal education experience and then have them able to apply that to everyday life.
And it sounds like a lot of programs. So what exactly does the Ontario Science Centre offer students? What are all the programs? There's so many things there.
We offer school programs. We offer around 40 programs from junior kindergarten through to grade 12, from 45-minute hands-on workshops to interactive presentations to a 6-hour DNA lab. So we really kind of run quite a spectrum of offerings for students that are all curriculum related.
You know, it's funny because when I noticed, I went online and I saw there's so many science museums and science centers all over North America. I think the Ontario Science Centre is a little special in the sense it's one of the major ones in the area, one of the larger ones. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, of course, I think it's really special,
yes.
so I'm a little bit biased, but it is the largest one in Canada, and I feel that all of our offerings, and even the location, even in the Ravine and the Don Valley, really provides a great opportunity for students and teachers and family as well to really come and visit this place and have science come to life.
It's interesting because it's in a populated area, but I know there are a lot of people who live outside of southern Ontario and other places in the province, and you know, it's difficult for some people to get to the Science Centre. So I'd like to just get into a little bit of what the Science Centre could offer people who can't physically make it to the Science Centre, or even parents who've been to the Science Centre and maybe want to reinforce some of the learning, or even before they go to the Science Centre. What online alternatives does the Science Centre offer?
Great. Yeah, so if they can check out our website at ontariosciencecentre.ca, one of the first things they'd see is our featured products. So we have our OmniMax Dome, and so we often have a rotating selection of films available, again, geared towards different ages or different interests. We also have featured products, so special exhibits that are around for a specified period of time. We have one of our newest exhibits that's here all the time, which is our AstraZeneca Human Edge. It's a beautiful human body and human limits focused experience, and that's really nice. So they can kind of just start to plan their visit or plan what they want to do. So that's a really great starting
And I
point.
went to the OmniMax. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
they're very
great.
educational and very entertaining. Let's go to the website for a second. You have some resources for teachers, and I know parents can use them too. And I went online and I saw they're pretty good, and they really reinforce the learning and great for people who can't make it to the Science Centre. Can we take a look at the website? Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about the resources for teachers? And I guess we can also add in parents for that.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, the parents are really the first teachers that a child will have. So these teacher resources, depending on the grade level that your child is at or the interest level, we generally have resources if they're generally by strand. So if it's earth and space strand that your child is interested in, or if your child's in grade 4, we have different activities for them. We have a general scavenger hunt that would bring them all around the Science Centre. So if you have a child who's really busy and you want to make sure they hit different areas, that might be a great option for you. Or if they're, say, really interested in living things in the environment, we've got our exhibit inquiry guide for the rainforest itself, so you could really focus on that. If you can't come to the Science Centre, you could even apply these questions or apply these discussions about adaptations and plants and animals to a walk through your own forest or even in your backyard and kind of use some of the learnings and questions and guided facilitation and apply that.
So I'm a parent and I'm going online and I want to help my child. And this is great if you're at home, and I'll talk about this later in the show as we visit the Science Center with some of my friends, how parents can go online and download and print off some activities that are specifically relevant to their child's curriculum. So you have a part that on the website called the Curriculum Connections. What exactly is that? Can we take a look at that, the Curriculum Connections? What is the Curriculum Connection? Because I think that's fantastic that parents can do that.
Yeah, so depending if your child was in grade 6, one of their curriculum connections would be the Earth and Space strand with a heavy space focus on that. So they could go through and they could see if they were planning to attend a school program at the Ontario Science Centre, what we promise we're going to hit in each of our programs. So all of our programs are really curriculum correlated, so you know that it kind of validates what they're doing back in class. It's a really complementary experience there. And then we have our offerings, our online resources as well. They can maximize that. So they can visit the Space Hall and they can go around and answer some of the questions, specific questions on the exhibits on the Space Hall.
So this is what you're talking about. So this is the, for example, the Rocks and Minerals. This is a grade 4 print off. This is right from the site. So parents, you can go on, download this for free.
Yes.
And have the child do the activities. I think it looks good for the child to do the activity possibly before they go and or after they go?
This is designed for them to be doing it. It's an immersive experience.
Oh, while they're there. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So they can even show their child the print off, get an idea before they go, get them excited while they're there. They can do that. So
right.
yeah. It's
and then some of our resources, we've got follow-up activities or links. So again, if it was the rainforest, there might be really interesting facts about cockroaches that they could look up online after or before the visit. So again, or if you can't attend the Science Center, then those would be kind of some cool features that you could check out as well. So we've done a little bit of the research for you. That's linked to
okay.
what
I think
they're
we have that.
interested
Can we
in.
take a look at that part, the resources? And this is for parents to go on as well?
Yeah, so again, it's geared towards teachers, but again, parents are more than welcome to take advantage of our offerings as well.
So one of my suggestions when you're at home, great idea is to take a look at these resources. They're all child-friendly. It's a child-friendly site, obviously. And kids can go on, and you can go on with your child or go on your own, get an idea of what you're going to do when you go to the Science Center. I think having a plan is a great idea as well, because when you have a plan and you know you want to visit part that your child's going to. So if your child's in grade 4, let's say, and they're doing Rocks and Minerals, great idea. Take a look at these resources. Take a look at the activities. I'll show you later at the end of the show, Mr. A's top picks some books I recommend, and make it a learning experience. Don't just go to the Science Center. I mean, you can and just go and have fun, but if you're already going, it's a great idea to reinforce that learning. Now, I was having a friendly debate with my producer, with Julia, and she was saying it's called Kids Spark. She was saying it's Kids Spark, and I was saying it might be Kids Park.
Yeah.
What is it?
So it's actually Kid Spark.
Ah, she's right.
With the
Okay.
goal of that being that a child's job is to learn through play. It's tough work playing all day, and we really want to spark their imagination, get them excited about
Okay,
learning.
can we take a look? We have, you also have an online resource for the Kids Spark. There's
Yeah.
a website, yeah.
Yeah, the Kid Spark Explorer. So we've got the Kid Spark Explorer right there, and there are different ways you can work with that website. So you can check out some videos that we have, or we actually have early childhood educator interns that come there, and they've done some work on the website explaining some of the exhibits that we have. There are also some take-home activities or experiments that you can do that you can access through that Kid Spark Explorer website as well. So lots of things that you can check out.
And that Explorer, would you suggest that parents take a look at that before they go as well?
I always find it's helpful to take a look before. Again, it really helps to inform your visit. And again, you know your child best, so you might know what they'd be interested in. And once you check that out, you could say, yes, we definitely want to see this, these 3 things for sure.
And so parents of high school kids, there's also something in it for you. What is the program you have there?
We actually have a really wonderful program called the Ontario Science Centre Science School, and that's an opportunity for students to attend 1 semester of their grade 12 year, taking advantage of all the Science Centre has to offer. So the Science Centre is actually their high school for 1 semester.
I wish they had that when I was in high school.
Well, it's been around for 30 years.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I just
over
dated
30
myself.
years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, see, now we're educating people about it.
that's right. So it's a wonderful program, and they get to take their math and sciences at the Science Centre.
And that's great. And this is a credit course.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and how does a
So
child get into
a
this?
student would apply in their grade 11 year. Generally, applications are due in April of April of the previous year.
I think after watching this, a lot of high school students are going to be going online
Well,
to
I
apply
look
for that.
forward to getting those applications.
Do you run that program?
I'm involved with it in some aspects, yes.
And do you see, are these the types of kids who've been involved in the Science Center earlier on in their life? Or is
It really just depends. We're looking for students that are open to new experiences, that want to leave their home school. It kind of takes a different student who wants these challenges, but it is a really great opportunity, and the students that have attended have come back and really thanked us and felt prepared for university and prepared for just trying new things later on
these
and
kids
taking
most
risks.
often go into science fields when they get older?
Potentially, but not always. Yeah.
Okay,
And some
well,
of them
thank you.
come back
That's
to
great.
work at the Science Center, so it's great for us.
Thank you. I want to thank my guest, Laura Zrimiak. That was great information, and you've got to visit the Science Center. I go with my kids all the time. It's a fantastic place. Stay tuned. In the next segment, we're going to be at the Science Center with some young friends of mine, and we're going to have some fun and learn at the same time, but I'm not going to tell them that. That was great.
Okay.
We'll be right back. All right, we're at the Science Center. Who's really excited? I am. Okay, so before we go and see all the exhibits, great thing to do with your child is to take a look at some books before you come to the Science Center. Get your child interested. More importantly, showing some books like a science book or a workbook or a Discovery Our World book, anything that would stimulate your child's interest, and your child will be able to make connections to what they're reading with what they see at the Science Center. All right, I know we all want to have fun, so I'm going to go and you guys wait here, okay? All right, come on, let's go. We're here at the AstraZeneca Human Edge at the Ontario Science Center, and this is an awesome place for your child to learn about the human body. For your grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 student, excellent learning about living things. For your grade 5 student, even better, they're studying the human body. Do you guys want to just sit here and think, or do you want to have some awesome fun inside? Awesome fun. Let's go. Yay! Come on. What I thought I'd do today is show you a way to make it even more fun for your kids, although I'm sure they'll have a lot of fun just running around and exploring. We're going to do a scavenger hunt, and we're going to sneak in a little bit of learning while we're at it. All right, so Caitlin, I want you to go find information on the breathing body and the respiratory system. Boys, I want you to look for anything you can about human muscles. Daniela, you're going to do the human skeleton, and you're going to tell me when you come back how many bones there are in a human body. We'll get you thinking and searching. And I'm going to look for the baby body section.
But Stuart, you're already here.
Well, I thought I'd get the easy job. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Danielle, I see you found the skeletons. How many bones are there in a human body?
206?
Great. Was that hard to find?
Yes.
Okay, well, you found it, so good job. Let's go look somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Whoa, this is cool. It's an elephant heart.
Hey guys, did you find any mussels?
Yes, we found a heart, and it's a mussel.
Awesome. What do you think?
It's a real elephant heart.
Oh, very cool. Let's go see if Caitlin found what she was looking for. Come on, let's go. Hey Caitlin, what'd you find?
I found lungs.
And what are you doing with it?
I'm trying to learn how they work.
Excellent, so you found what you were looking for. Let's go find the others and we'll check out the next exhibit. Let's
Okay.
go. So we're here at the Living Earth exhibit, and this is great if your child is in grade 6 or going to grade 6 or just leaving grade 6. Either way, you can reinforce the learning or pre-teach your child, just get your child interested. Daniela, you learned this last year. What did you learn about ecosystems and biodiversity?
When the air from a factory comes out, it pollutes the air, and the result in that, it makes acid rain.
Good, so you learned that in school, and then you have that knowledge when we come here. That's great. Caitlin, you haven't learned it yet. What would you like to learn about ecosystems, biodiversity?
I would like to learn how we can try to avoid polluting the earth.
Okay, and that sounds like something you're probably going to learn in school. Let's take a look. Okay, so we've got trash talk. Where does all your garbage go? What happens after your carton trash? Non-compostable wet waste. So we're still in the Living Earth exhibit, and this is a great part of the exhibit because there's a lot of animals and habitats to see, and kids really love it. Ronnie already did the Habitats and Communities unit in school. Andrew will be doing it next year, so this is a great opportunity to either review what your child has learned or preview what your child will learn in school. We can also kind of squeeze in some learning, some reading. Andrew, you want to read that for us and tell us about this exhibit?
Yeah, sure. Canada's largest snake is the black rat snake. It's an excellent climber gripping trees with its specialized scales called scutes on its belly.
Thanks, Ronnie. You want to go ahead?
The snake's length, as much as 2.5 meters, helps it reach treetops, where it hunts rodents and birds, or just hangs out.
Great. Andrew, why are the words black rat and snake capitalized?
Because it's the name of the snake.
Excellent. Good for you. Ronnie, what can you infer about the snake?
It's a good climber,
Why?
because it hunts in the trees.
Okay, very good. So we covered curriculum, we did a little bit of grammar, we did a little bit of reading and inferring. So you get a lot of curriculum content just in this wonderful exhibit. Good job, guys. Let's go check out another exhibit. So we're at the Forest Lane exhibit here at the Science Center, and it's a great place if your child's in grade 2 or grade 3. The curriculum entails a lot of study about plants. And what's a great idea that you can do when you come with your child is to stimulate their thought process while you're at the exhibit, even before you get to the exhibit. This will have your child, give your child the skills to make those connections, which is also a reading curriculum expectation. So it stimulates their thoughts, gets them interested, and also gets them involved in the whole exhibit. So we can start. I'll ask Ronnie. Ronnie, can you tell me a couple of things that plants need?
They need sunlight, they need water, and they need air.
Excellent, thanks. That's great. Andrew, can you tell me a few parts of a plant?
The roots, the stem, and the leaves.
Awesome. So we've already got that thought, we've already got that connection to what they're learning in curriculum. Also a great idea if your child hasn't learned plants yet, or learned it a few years ago, or is just curious, great way to stimulate their thought and get them thinking and get them involved to ask them questions. Caitlin, what's one thing you would love to know about trees?
Well, I would like to know how long trees can survive.
Great. I think we're going to find out all about what you're talking about, answer your questions, and have some fun. Are you ready to learn and have fun?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So we're at Kids Park, and unfortunately we had to leave Daniela, Caitlin, and Ronnie because, as you can see, kids 8 and under. So that just leaves you, Andrew. Lucky guy, whole place to yourself. So we're going to take a look. What I really love about this exhibit is the fact that it covers almost all of the grade 1 to grade 6 curriculum. And kids don't even know that they're learning. So we're going to take a look inside, and we'll have some fun. You lead the way. Let's go. So Andrew, I see you found a really good spot. This is a great section too, part of the Kids Spark. This caters to the grade 1 curriculum, the needs of living things, as well as the grade 5 curriculum, the human body. And I can see Andrew's having a lot of fun putting this body together. Are you ready, Andrew? Let's go to the next one. All right. Okay, so I see you found another great spot. I like this area. The kids have a lot of fun here. And this is great for the grade 2 curriculum when it's air and water and the properties of liquids. Andrew, do you remember from last year in science, what is it called when I put the boat on the water and it does not sink?
Buoyancy.
Buoyancy. What is buoyancy?
Floating.
There's no such thing as girlancy?
No.
Oh, okay, good. All right, let's go check out one more place. You lead the way.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Andrew, great section. Actually, next year when you're in grade 4, you're going to be learning all about light. Okay, let's read. What do we have to do?
Mix colors on the wall and see what you can make.
Okay, let's take a look. So our original colors are blue, green, and red. What are you going to mix?
I'm gonna mix the green with the red.
What do you got?
Yellow.
Kind of orange, a little bit, yellow, yeah? What does it look like?
It
Yellow,
looks
okay. How about
like
another
yellow.
mixture? Try that.
Purple.
Purple, great. I think we need to go find the others. You did a great job. Let's go. What a great time we had today at the Science Center. Everybody have fun?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Of course you did. Also, we forgot to mention we're in the space exhibit right now, which is great for grade 6 science. I just want to tell parents that this is a great opportunity for you to help your child learn science. Reinforce the science at home with a curriculum, with some books, or just discuss it, or go online at the OntarioScienceCenter.ca, get some ideas, get your kids excited about coming down, and when they come down, they can have fun and learn at the same time. Who wants to come back again soon?
Me!
Okay. Stay tuned for Mr. A's Top Picks. I'll show you some of my favorite learning tools so you can help your child learn science at home. Thanks for watching. All right, welcome back. So for my top picks, I'd like to thank my friends at Mastermind Toys and DK Publishing. A lot of really great stuff you can use at home to help your child improve science. First thing we've got, and you can purchase this at any educational store, Science Whiz kits. And I like these Science Whiz kits. They're straight to the point. There's also instructions and directions for your child to read, so that will help in the language component. But a great idea is to use these. Now, if your child's learning magnetism in school, for example, you can do this with your child while your child's learning magnetism, or before, or even reinforce it after. A great resource. There's also light and other subject areas. If you want to be brave and get your child to do a little bit of work, I like the Science Ahead series. What's great about this series is that the lessons are really simple, straightforward. It's nothing too deep, but it's fun, it's engaging, and it definitely piques your child's interest. And again, before your child's learning the subject matter in school, during or after, it doesn't matter. I like all three myself. Nice series, The Science Ahead. Also like the series Starting with Science, and there's several books in this series. What I really like about this is these are simple experiments that your child can do at home. Again, there's that reading component, following instructions, following directions, reading, as well as simple experiments that you and your child can do together. Really nice series, a lot of books, simple machines. Find that in several grades in the curriculum. A really good start. This fascinating tool that a lot of people are familiar with, magnifying glass. And what I love about the magnifying glass is the fact that your child can go outside, or you can go with your child, and your child can explore different habitats, maybe if you're at a pond or a marsh or your backyard or at the park, anywhere. And your child can see what's really going on, discuss it, maybe write a journal, maybe draw some pictures like a real scientist, do observations. All you need is a magnifying glass and your imagination. A great tool. I used this on one of the earlier shows, the Science Visual Encyclopedia. Love this book. It's got everything in it, and you can read ahead, find out all the units with that your child's doing in school. If your child's learning about space or human body, whatever your child's learning in science, you take a look at the book. I love these types of books. They have great pictures. There's lots of illustrations. Another reading component you can do is when your child's learning language. Part of the language curriculum is also using headlines, using illustrations and captions to get the meaning. So you can ask your child, how does for example, illustration help you understand space planes better? Or how does the caption help you understand? Or the subheading? So that's a little bit of your language as well. Great books. I really love them. Before you go to the Science Center or go on any journey, love these Pocket Genius books, or Genii, I guess, if they're plural. And these are great. They're compact, small. You can put them in a purse or a bag, and your child can read these. I love taking these with my kids to the Science Center, and we go on a scavenger hunt like we saw earlier with my young friends at the Science Center. So these little compact resources are great. One of my favorite books I've ever found for science is the Inventions and Discoveries, DK Publishing. Love these books because with these books, you're covering so many areas. You are covering science, of course. You're covering history. You're covering language, again, back to the illustrations and the captions and what have you. And it's just a great resource, and you can use it and help your child improve reading, science, history. I love these books, and the illustrations are fantastic, and they're just really good, and they fit in with the curriculum as well. So the inventions books are definitely one of my top picks of all time. Finally, some great little science gadgets you can get when you're at the science store. There's a zoom scope. It's like a little microscope. There are rainbow plants. There are Venus flytraps you can buy, and your child can get really interested in science. And then you can also use the books as resource to learn about the toys. So if you're using the zoom scope and you're going and looking at some things out in your yard, for example, you can use the book and learn about animals. It's a little pocket guide. So you can use the resources together to organize and help your child learn. Make those connections really important. I really like all these resources. But I would definitely suggest that when you're with your child, find the area that your child's interested in, find the type of science, because not every area is interesting for all children, and more importantly, make it relevant. Whatever your child's learning in school, find the resource and get your child interested. So great resources. I love all of them. I would like to thank my guests Laura Zrimiak and my friends Daniela, Caitlin, Ronnie, and Andrew for their help today. If you have any questions or comments, please visit our website at www.rogerstv.com/teachertime. I'm Stuart Ackerman, and remember, you are your child's teacher at home. Thank you for watching Teacher Time.